Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Now, I am acutely aware that yesterday evening I went on a pretty elaborate rant about the ignorance of a lot of the people that shot up that nightclub in Colorado Springs. And I do want to add on to that video from yesterday. More discussion here. For the last year, the right wing of this country has started the process of basically taking the word groomer, which is usually something done by right wingers, and not just right wingers, but older people in general who tend to be right wing, and emotionally manipulate and groom a child to be abused. And they've taken that and basically nonstop called anybody that is gay, that isn't heteronormative or gender normative, i.e. anyone who in the LGBTQIA plus community, or as I'm going to call them, the alphabet mafia, because that comes off the tongue easier. And for an entire year, generally terrible human beings like Ben Shapiro, Stephen Crowder, Tucker Carlson have been taking this line for the purpose of basically fostering more and more hate and vitriol towards these people, which is, if you take everybody that's in that group, it is at most 20% of the population. And then when you start segmenting it down into the different communities, you get 10%, 5%, 1%, one for a fraction of a percent, etc., etc., etc. So, why am I talking about all of this? For the left-wingers that know, we've seen this coming a mile away. There's like the fact that the right wing is now, essentially, justifying the violence and saying, well, maybe if they didn't groom kids, which they're not grooming kids, it's not grooming, but maybe if they didn't do the shit that we say that they do, that we don't know that they do, but we say that they do, we wouldn't have to kill them. This is what genocide looks like. And I want to, and I said earlier that Republicans are groomers. Conservatives are groomers. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Many of us in the left-wing sphere, for those unaware, are aware that most conservatives their social outrage is projection. They hate gay people, but in a study that took people who said they were homophobic, who did hate gay people, when they showed them gay porn and put a device on the ding dong that measured if arousal or not, all of the ones that said they were homophobic got hard looking at the gay porn. They say that they care about, the nuclear family, but they say that they care about, say, the nuclear family, and yet adultery rates and divorce rates are highest among conservatives. And if you are a conservative woman, you are anywhere, depending on where you live, anywhere between in what denomination you're anywhere between 15 to 40% more likely to be in a domestic violence situation. They say that they are supportive of freedom and all that, but they also, are supportive of letting cops step all over those freedoms. They say they care about free speech, but then the moment someone starts criticizing them, they try to shut that speech down. Ban people from marching, ban people from protesting, ban people from doing that. Very anti-free speech. And, as I will show you with a great example from Tucker Carlson here, with what he said, and what he said in public, and what he said in private in leaked recorded conversations.
The media have no interest in covering the sexualization of children.
Warren Jeffs didn't marry underage girls.
He's in prison for facilitation of child rape.
Whatever the hell that means, the rapist in this case has made a lifelong commitment to live and take care of the person.
Why would anyone defend this kind of behavior? Many are defending it, make no mistake. They're absolutely defending it.
I'm just telling you that arranging a marriage between a 16-year-old and a 27-year-old is not the same as pulling a stranger off the street and raping her. That's bullshit.
Protecting children from adults who want to sexually exploit them is a basic human instinct, and it's a noble instinct.
And these little girls start experimenting around. Next thing you know, Brad, what's going on in the
Discussion about Carlson's 14-year-old daughter's boarding school.
dormitory? Nothing. I don't got a PSP to play. I ain't got nothing going on. I ain't got my mom and dad here to tell me that they love me and tuck me in bed. So here's Trixie, and she wants to explore my body a little bit. So hey, let's go crazy.
This is him talking about... This is someone else, another grown man, talking about Carlson's 14-year-old daughter.
Wow. If it weren't my daughter,
That's one theory.
If it weren't my daughter, I would love that.
You have a major international retail brand promoting kiddie porn and sex with children, and not promoting it subtly, but right out in the open.
Now, what do you do at night when you're in when you're all by yourself in a lonely ass town? Well, obviously, you went to dinner last night.
Are you kidding? I order up like 15 teenage hookers in a hot tub.
That's pretty weird when you think.
So inquire.
Even if you're saying it's a joke. I don't make jokes about that. I've never made a joke about having sex with a child. I find that morally reprehensible. And the fact that I have to say that out loud fucking says something. So miss me with your bullshit about gay people are groomers, liberals hate the family, and hate free speech, because at the end of the fucking day, all this shit is projection. And I'm gonna buy a gun. I'm gonna buy a gun, so when some fucking dumb fuck, bumblefuck, Bobo boy from Slower Lower decides to start driving down my street because I live in a liberal neighborhood and threaten us with guns and shit with the back of their shit, I'm gonna be taking pot shots at their head and spraying their gray matter on Delaware Avenue, because fuck y'all for fucking doing all of this fucking setup. Like, this is the shit that the radio stations did before the Rwandan genocide happened. Bunch of dickhead radio stations, not even in the fucking country, were saying these people are stealing from you. These people are monsters. They were dehumanizing these people's fucking neighbors. And then one of the worst genocides in modern history happened. And the world sat by and did nothing. And then now people like Tucker Carlson, Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, anyone at the Daily Wire are now pushing these narratives that gay people are groomers, black people are thieves, Mexican people are here to take your job. All of these fucking dumb-ass cuck-servative lines that are getting a bunch of naive, scared, desperate white people who are getting fucked over by a system that left them out to dry 40 fucking years ago. And instead of being mad at the rich assholes and cocksuckers that are stealing from all of us, these fuckers, because they are part of the class of rich cocksuckers that are stealing from everybody, want to pin all of us against each other, and now there's going to be more and more violence against a population of people that want nothing but to exist as they are. Period. You have these right-wing lunatics pitting the black community against the Jewish community, both historically marginalized communities, mind you. You have them pitting poor white people who in parts of the country with zero fucking opportunity against a people that a people that in, I think with the exception of 14 U.S. states, in 36 U.S. states, there are laws on the books that if they find out that the person is gay or trans, they can kill them in self-defense with the trans panic defense. miss me with your sanctimonious protect the children bullshit, because I bet you every fucking dollar I got that none of y'all gave a fucking damn when the Southern Baptist Convention, it came out that they were molesting and raping and hurting children all across the country, and not a fucking thing happened at it. Not a fucking thing happened when the pedo scandal with the Catholic Church came out. Not a single thing, because at the end of the day, if it's your side or people that y'all deem okay doing it, you don't give a fuck, because it's not about the kids, it's not about what's right, it's not about freedom of speech, it's not about the Constitution, it's about fuck you, I got mine, I want to win, and I don't care. And if you're a conservative and you got to the end of this video, I commend you, because you are the type of person that at least at the bare minimum has the capacity to listen, understand arguments, and not get fucking tribal in a moment. And I respect that, and I commend you. God fucking damn it. Hello, everybody. I just had some tea, I caught a shower. I'm a little calmed down now. Thank you so very much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm very frustrated. Thank you. A big thanks to all of my patrons. Y'all are amazing and I love you. If you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing so. And please consider, if you have this money to spare in these trying times, please consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. I have, as you can see behind me, I have my release schedule, my uncensored libraries, and whatever new videos, including the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Scarlet review, is going to be coming out next Wednesday, and patrons are going to get it early once I get that done this weekend. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate you guys bunches and bunches. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, because that's when this is coming out. Join the Discord. I'd love to chit chat with y'all, and it's down the links down in the description. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.